Ah. Ah. So, Mr. Leigh, thank you so very much for joining us and doing another interview with us. This is the second time we've met. Please, we've known each other long enough now. You can call me what you want. Dan, the D-Dog, the Vitamin D-Dog, what else there? Danosaurus, the Danosaurus Rex, the Danosaurus D-Dog. Okay, Dan, no problem. So 2021 is now upon us. 2020, what a big year it was for yourself. So this interview really is just sort of talking a little bit about what happened during 2020, and you've been through, it's been quite a year of development. So we just want to go over a few things that you've got, just a few highlights of the year, because if you can pick out just a few of them. It's good to be here. Thank you very much. It has been quite a year. Well, take us back to the first live stream. So the first live stream was on, we believe was around we sort of dug out on some archives, and we think it was around the 19th of March. What was really going on when you first started doing these? Yeah, so the 19th of March, I think it was around then. I can't exactly remember when I first started, but yeah, I saw a lot of people were very, very sad. I saw a lot of people were very, very confused, and then I thought, well, I remember taking my phone and I just started to do a live stream. So it just kind of spiraled from there, really. And I remember when I just thought, well, I just want to keep this going, and I'm just going to sort of challenge myself, because I'd lost my job in that time, and like I'd sort of, well, it was all, I'd lost like a whole load of business had just sort of like fallen off a cliff, like Kaiser Sose was gone, and it just was gone. And then I just remember thinking, well, I want to sort of try and make people sort of happy around this time, and it made me happy as well. Around that, around sort of making other people happy made me happy, and it's a beautiful win-win situation, really. Right, and then things started to develop a little bit, and the more I did, and then I got my dad involved on the stream as well. How was it bringing your dad into everything? Yeah, it was really good sort of having him involved, because I was staying with my dad through lockdown, and it was just really cool. Like, it brought us both very close together. It was kind of, I don't want to say the making of us, because we've been good mates for, well, forever. But it was just this new sort of part of our relationship, which it was. I looked forward to seeing him every day. I looked forward to having breakfast with him, and we would laugh. We laughed so much through that time, and he was very courteous of, like, just to put up with me singing away every weekday night from 7 through till 8. So having him do his own choice, because he's always very critical of what I do, in a good way. Like, he's critical in constructive criticism, shall we say. So he would always have his favorites. So giving him a choice night and what he was going to do really made a lot of sense. It was a lot of fun. Now, along with the live streaming, you've actually had some releases during this time. A lot of bands haven't actually been releasing any music during the lockdown and everything, but you yourself and New Device and Jordan Red, you've been releasing music throughout 2020 as well. Yeah, so Kuroshi was released on July the 1st, and it was really, really special, because we couldn't do anything except release it in a very what's the word? Well, in a virtual sort of way. So we weren't able to go out and tour it, and all we could really do was push for it to be, I could just do what I was doing with the live streaming, and our fans really, really stood by us. We sold out of the first pressing of CDs, and we had to get the second pressing through, and it was great. It really was just quite mind blowing how people were standing by us through this time, and it was really, really great. Right now, it's not all been sunshine and rainbows, even though things have been sort of going on. You did have some problems with the new device page, didn't you, on Facebook? Yeah, so we had a real big problem with the new device page, and it was actually hacked on July 13th at 2 a.m. Like we were all up frantically, like trying to get this thing back. But these people, they really, really knew what they were doing, and so I then, once it was hacked, they changed the things to the page fundamentally, which meant we couldn't very well, they monetized it in weird ways, so we couldn't have people on there. We couldn't have people on there at that point, because the monetization was all messed up. It was an absolute mess. So we moved things over to my personal page, so my personal music page, sorry, and then I continued live streaming from there, and yeah, and it was cool. We went down like from there. We just worked, trying to get Facebook to actually do what was needed to get the page back, and played a show down in Ivor Pools down in Southampton with Jodie and Paul's place. That was really, really great, and it was just good to play in front of. I've been playing in front of just a webcam and my computer for months at that point, and it was just good to be in front of people again, so actually having an audience. Right, so it just kept rolling over, didn't it? And you just kept on. So, and what kind of kept you going? Because you eventually got to 100 hours, and that was quite a landmark point for yourself. Right, so once we hit 100 hours, it really was like a landmark. It was like, whoa, have I been doing this for 100 hours? So that's like, I mean, it was really weird because it was like 100 hours that meant we've been in like this sort of weird situation for like 100 days, and we were obviously well over like the 200 mark now. But it was a strange time because I mean, it was cool. It was also like we made it into a celebration, and like I played it at what my friend and member of the team's house. It was at her birthday, so we meshed it all into one great thing, and everything sort of took on a life of its had sort of taken a life of its own, which was really amazing. But yeah, we so once we did that, and we then launched my very first Patreon page, and I've never done Patreon before, but it's super super cool, and it made a lot of sense. So I've really enjoyed prepping it all, and we're ramping up a whole load of extra things to do for Patreon members now, and I just feel like a lot closer to 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 fans, and it just feels weird calling people fans because I feel that people are more friends now. Does that make sense? It's not just someone that follows music. You have a real sort of interactive experience with people, which is really really cool. So 2020, although it was a year of massive lockdown, it was a year of massive cancellations. You did actually play a couple of shows, didn't you? Right, yes. So I did have a couple of shows. Yeah. So I played with the Wedding Crashers. It was just myself and Jade, my violinist. She's absolutely amazing, and it was just so much fun to actually get out and play live with someone again. And I sorry, I mean on the anniversary, 100th anniversary, 100th show, I played with Paul Humphreys, a fantastic guitarist, and that was just again it was just amazing to play with another musician, obviously of such high caliber as well, like Paul is. That was really really amazing. Sort of been just playing music by myself, and sort of having to bounce off a musician again was it was a lot of fun. But yeah, we played a couple of gigs at the Smugglers Run down in Southampton, and yeah, it was just really really great. So I played once there by myself, and then played there with Jade with the Wedding Crashers, and it was great. It was great. It was weird though because you couldn't hug anyone, you couldn't shake anyone's hand. So, but it was just good to get out And then, of course, I also have my own website now, which is amazing, designed by a fantastic company called Web Forward. So do go check it out, danielleigh.co.uk. Just a little plug there. Web Forward as well. If you need a website design, go to Web Forward. Really amazing company. I can't believe they've been just, in today's day and age, when a company just works and just does what they say they're going to do, and yeah, absolutely amazing. And I'm really really super proud of the website, because it's just all encompassing. So we're able to do so much through it, and it's we're able to sell all my merchandise on it, and it has just my blogs on it. It has all the information that you need. It's really amazing. So yeah, I have my own website now as well. What a year of growth! It's been incredible. And of course, with New Device, we've got the New Device live stream as well, which was a very, very successful event. Yeah, so the New Device live stream, that was a real great occasion for us. It was really well attended by people, and it was a different thing entirely from what we'd ever done before as a band, and it was very very new for the rest of the guys. I mean, I'd been sort of in front of the camera, so to speak, every night for you know well over 100 nights by then. But to the rest of the guys, sort of, I mean, it was a studio environment, so it was different to me as well. But sort of going live and having to perform and sort of being like, it was nerves on a different level. Plus, we all hadn't played together for a long time, and it was we had rehearsals, but not in like a gig. This means you've got to make this one count sort of setup. But it was so cool. It was just so much fun, and we it was a whole new environment. We learned a lot of lessons from it, and yeah, it just we're looking forward to doing the next one. Unfortunately, you know, the November show was cancelled because of lockdowns and things, and we had to postpone it until January. Then we had it. So, but we will come back and do another one. It's just the way of things now. But we're not stopping. We're still writing heavily, which is great. And of course, we spoke on the 23rd of October, didn't we? And that was when you did the My Little Lie live stream. That must have been. Well, I don't want to put words in your mouth. Tell us about that. Yeah, well, we did speak on the 23rd of October, didn't we? And the My Little Lie live stream, that was something else, because it was a long time since I think was it about 9 years or something since doing the My Little Lie uh, launch show, and then there was me doing this. But it was so great to really make a fuss of the My Little Live stream, and My Little Lie show in a live stream, because I went to Harrow Music Studios, um, and it was just good to be in a sort of different environment, and yeah, really make a fuss out of the new material that I'm writing, because I'm writing a new record now, which is so cool. And if it wasn't for the support that I've been getting from everyone, I really wouldn't be writing a new record. Like, I had no intention of writing another solo record for a long time, and yeah, all the songs are coming. Even this morning, I've written another two ideas down, which is great. So they're all coming thick and fast now. So yeah, but that My Little Lie live stream, it was so much fun. It was cool. I really enjoyed it. And then after that, in quick succession, I mean, you've been doing things with New Device, and then you did things with your solo work. Yeah, then very quickly, like a few days after that, Jordan Red then released Way Down. So it's been yeah, throughout this year, it's well, Jordan Red, we were on Kerrang Radio, which was really good for us, because we are quintessentially a new band, so getting on Kerrang Radio was very very cool. And with the live streams, people have been able to have their own choice nights, haven't they, on the live streams? How do they work? Yeah, so the choice nights have been really really cool, because I'd be choosing set lists every night, and you know it, it was it was good to be able to not just put, because we had a load of merchandise come out this year. So like with the Frosties, and with the Frosties group, and we had we had Shred Guy who did this great, what's the word, mascot, yeah, so great cartoon drawing of myself, like as a tiger. Hopefully we don't get any cease and desist from Kellogg's or anything, but that was really really great. So we have all this merchandise, but it's been great to also have like a service that I can give to people where they can actually choose the set list that I play in the live streams as well, and get me to learn. So I play like 10 songs, and they can choose an extra two that I don't have on like a list of over 400 songs or something crazy. And yeah, so that's been a lot of fun. So it keeps me staying frosty, man. And yeah, it's been really great. Right. Now, one of the big events of 2020 was the, I don't want to say infamous, but it was definitely unexpected from yourself. Quite clearly, I have watched the stream back. It was very emotional, and it was quite an event when you had the what was notoriously been named as the Dan Bush, or the Ambush of Love. Talk us through what happened on that day. Yeah, so the ambush of love, the Dan Bush of love, shall we say? That was I still can't really quite get my head around how amazing that is, and how beautiful a thing that was for everyone to do for me. And it was all kept very behind the scenes, and people just, no one told me, no one gave it away. Everyone was just everyone like just kept it all to themselves. So they, yeah, so people knew that I was moving. My dad's house is having like a load of work done on it, so I can't work there anymore. So I decided to go all out and get my own place. So I've moved, and it's been tough because I've had to be doing up the place and making it ready for sound, and so I don't really annoy the neighbors and all that kind of stuff. So that was really tough, and but people really did an amazing thing, and they raised a whole bunch of money for me, and they raised like £1,600 for me, and I can't thank them enough. And the money's amazing, but it's just I even get sort of a bit emotional sort of talking about it now, but the the just the level of care. I've seen so much good in people in this time. That must have just been absolutely incredible. So over this period of months that you've just developed this community with yourselves and with other people. What a fantastic time! I really can't tell you how much good I've seen in people. It's been phenomenal, and for my mental health as well. And I hope that I've been able to help people with my goofiness, and just being like just doing what I do in that sense, remain an entertainer even in these times. It's, God bless the internet, because without that, I think I would be going a little bit stir crazy. I'd find a way. I'm sure I'd find a way, but this way I get to reach people around the world, and the community is so great, and it's far reaching, which is really great. And then we've not long had Christmas as well. How was Christmas time for yourself? And did you do anything cool over then? Yeah, Christmas was a funny one. It was wicked because we did a Christmas quiz, and it was good because I was here, and everyone sort of pulled together, and or I got to be Santa Claus, which was a lot of fun as well. So yeah, when I think back to 2020, although it was the year of lockdowns and the year of like the pandemic and everything, for me, when I really think about it, I smiled so much. I laughed so much. I played more music, I think, than I've played in years. I sang more than I sang in many, many years. Like combined, like to sing that much every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. And my voice is, touch wood, still going strong, and I think even going from strength to strength. And I'm not bored of doing it. I'm not bored of singing. In fact, I'm more raring to go now than ever, which is awesome. So yeah, I've really enjoyed this time. It's a sad time, externally and like in the greater sort of wide world, I get it. There's a lot of problems going on, but here within this little bubble where people are really taking care of each other, it's a really amazing thing. So so yeah, yeah, that's all I've really got to say on it, to be honest. Okay, well, Dan, thank you very much. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you once again. Wishing you every success in 2021. It's a strange world out there at the moment, but I'm glad that you're still making music. Before we go, just try it with me. Just try it with me. Come on. Throw it up. Ah! Ah! You got it. All right, thank you so much. Stay frosty. Thanks, man. You stay frosty too. Cheers.